Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for June 29th, 2023. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now and give you my opinion on them, including stories like Comcast and Spectrum are really struggling to get internet signups in this world of cord cutting 2.0, everything coming to Pluto TV next month, and CNN ditching cable TV, going to Max. We'll tell you everything you need to know and a whole lot more here in a minute. First though, if you're new here, and you want to check out all these stories, I always put a link to everything I talk about in the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up, doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping me support my family, and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. So with that said, let's dive into the news. Starting off with Comcast and Spectrum are really struggling for internet signups. Internet signups, new ones for Comcast, Spectrum, and a whole bunch of different cable companies are down. I've talked about this for years, that cord cutting 2.0 would be cord cutting of your home internet, and it's happening. You probably remember me talking about, hey, more people signed up for T-Mobile than Comcast, Spectrum, AT&T, and more combined in the first quarter of 2023 compared to the first or fourth quarter of 2022. But now we're getting even more hard numbers, that just 3.2% growth. And people say, well, Luke, things slow down naturally, not a big deal. Well, just 2 years ago, they had almost 9 or 7% growth, 6.9% growth with that. That's a staggering decline in growth in just 2 years. I think it really is happening that people are seeing cheaper options, or they're seeing just other options. We long talked in cord cutting about how a lot of people canceled cable TV just to stick it to the internet provider or the TV provider because they hated them so much. That even if cord cutting was more difficult, even if it was more annoying, or it didn't even save them a ton of money, they would have still cut the cord. And I think that's what's happening in internet here. A lot of people are sick and tired of their internet providers, so they're ditching the T-Mobile and Verizon and AT&T or other fiber providers. They're ditching in rural areas to things like Starlink and Amazon someday with their home internet service that should start next year. So I suspect that this is going to speed up. Cord cutting 2.0 is very real. And let me know, would you ditch your internet if you got a comparably priced one or better that offered you all the speed you need? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think with that. All right, we got some news about CNN. It's being reported by Bloomberg that CNN is reportedly going to come to Max, that the deal is done for international Max subscribers, but now Warner Brothers Discovery, the parent company, both Max and CNN, are looking at ways that they can bring CNN live to Max customers in the United States here. Now that's still in the works, but apparently by the end of this year, CNN will be live on Max outside the United States and coming or trying to figure something out for inside. This comes as Warner Brothers Discovery is looking for new ways to bring content or bring CNN to different places and content to Max. It's a kind of a perfect storm of two issues. Max needs content, CNN needs viewers. Hey, put them together and see what happens. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this works out. CNN is struggling. They've been often in third or worst place in the major online news wars recently. But there are 55 million Max subscribers. This could bring CNN to a lot more people than it is today, because it would be the only thing on Max for news. And a lot of people, that may be where they go. Maybe not all the time, but if there's a major news event, maybe they do head over to Max and watch it there. We'll see how that plays out. But let me know what you think. Would you watch CNN on Max if it was just included? I've said this for a long time, that news is increasingly changing. People expect news to be free. And this idea that, hey, we're going to have to pay a cable provider just to get news is going away. There's so many great places for free news, streaming on YouTube, on websites, on CoreCuttersNews.com, and more. There just doesn't make sense to put it behind a paywall. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of CNN coming to Max. All right, Pluto TV has announced that they'll be adding hundreds of movies in July and 4 new channels, including the Godzilla dedicated channel, a 24/7 all Toho films and TV shows. Hollywood Squares, a 24/7 channel for Hollywood Squares. Any Hollywood Square fans out here? It feels like a game show I don't hear as much about as I used to. More TV game shows. This is another channel to all game show things. And PBS Antique Roadshow is coming to Pluto TV. Now, they have a big summer movie blockbuster event, which includes a bunch of the Indiana Jones. Titanic is coming there. Transformers Dark of the Moon. And a whole lot more. Hundreds of movies will be coming to Pluto TV as part of their movie thing. Now, the nice thing about these movies is they're available on demand too. You don't have to just hope that you turn on the TV when they start. You can go on demand and watch them for free. Major blockbuster movies are coming with this, so check it out. In the show notes down below, we have a full link to all of the movies and television shows that are being added, and you can read more about these new live TV channels. We'll have posts over at Core Cars News when those channels actually go live. We don't have dates for all of them, just the fact that they're coming in June or July. And also, Pluto TV has a habit of not always announcing everything that's coming. Suddenly, in the middle of July, we'll get a press release, or there'll just be a tweet that, hey, there's a new channel that we didn't know was coming. So always keep an eye over at CordCarsNews.com for more of that. All right, deal of the day. If you hate having to hunt down USB-C cables for USB-C battery pack, INIU has a great portable battery pack with the USB-C charger with a built-in cable. You can also switch that to be a lightning cable for iPhones for just $26.99. Great way to make sure your tablet has power through for the plane, for the movies that you want to watch as you fly or travel, or in the car for kids. Tell you, I'm not a big fan of having kids watch stuff in the car, but when we got a 2-3+ hour trip, those tablets in the cars save a life of mental health issues for parents. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Those 3-hour cross-country road trips, or wherever it may be, movies are perfect there. So check that out. Deal of the day, link in the show notes down below. All right. Speaking of traveling, Dish is making it easier to stream your favorite services. Dish is one of the largest providers to hotels out there for TV and how the TV works in your room. Now they are releasing a new TV package for hotels that allows streaming, built-in Chromecast, so you can actually Chromecast from your tablets and more to your TV, and you'll be able to also just log into the apps already built in the TV. There's even a universal search to search across apps and the live cable TV package that will be included in your hotel. So live cable TV is not going away, or satellite TV in this case for hotels. What is being added here is the ability to Chromecast your TV, the ability to also just log into your apps. I love this. I travel with a Roku everywhere, but there are times where I go, oh, hey, yeah, the app I want's on the TV. I won't even bother getting the Roku out. It's a nice way to do it. Hopefully more hotels get this. It's a really nice feature when you can just log in, watch your stuff, and have it automatically log you out at the end of the trip. All right, DirecTV and DirecTV Stream has big news. This has been waiting for a long time. So DirecTV lost the NFL Sunday Ticket, YouTube TV, and YouTube has it now. Well, they've now struck a deal with the NFL to add the NFL Network and NFL Red Zone to DirecTV Uverse and DirecTV Stream. So DirecTV Stream customers later this summer will find an option to get that. It's a great way to be able to watch NFL games. I love NFL Red Zone with it. I'm a big football fan, but I'm more a college football fan. NFL Red Zone's been able to give me everything I want for it. So let me know. Are you a big fan of this? Are you excited to be able to once again watch NFL Network on DirecTV Stream? Check it out. We'll go live in the next few weeks. I don't have an exact date for that right now. And last story up of the day, just a little update to a story we did earlier this week, that more YouTube TV stations are being added. You can add WGA America, or excuse me, WGA 9 Chicago, not WGA America. That's no longer, sadly. I remember watching all the Chicago Bulls games on that back in the day. But we reached out to Nexstar and asked for a full list, and they declined. They said we're unfortunately unable to share that, but there will be more stations added this Friday. So tomorrow when you're watching this, YouTube TV will add more stations, and you can add Chicago as a market for another one, the ones that get locals. Also in California, we'll get some new locals, and I suspect in other places too. We're looking for 20-some MyTV affiliates also could be popping up this week. Unfortunately, Nexstar has been unwilling to fully disclose the list, probably because they're still struggling to figure out how many they can get live by that point. It's a little bit more complicated than just giving a feed. There's a lot of security checks I've found over time, I've been told, to make sure that the feed from Nexstar's local affiliates to YouTube TV isn't accidentally being compromised and allowing pirates to use it, or people to just enter a URL and watch the network. They're making sure that's a secure connection to YouTube TV. So it's very possible. And YouTube TV is also verifying that they're able to deliver it to only the region that they're supposed to. There's a lot of contracts. You know, Nexstar would love to be everywhere, but I'm sure Sinclair or whoever else owns the local TV stations around them don't want a Nexstar affiliate competing in their market. So YouTube also has to prove that they're able to only release it in the right market with that. So that's part of the reason why locals are a little bit more difficult than you may think they are. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. I will be back tomorrow, but if I miss you, hey, have a great weekend. I will be doing a Core Cutting Today on Monday, July 3rd. We will be off on July 4th. A lot of my staff will even be off on the 3rd, but we'll be back full time on the 5th. So I will see you tomorrow. I will see you on July 3rd. And then I hope you all have a fantastic 4th if you're going on a long weekend, and I won't see you until after it. Be safe. Take care. Have a great 4th of July, everybody. Until next time, I'll talk to you real soon.